Good morning, folks.
Good morning, Paul.
Wait a few more minutes for folks to show up. Well, it's at 5 after, so it looks like it's just us here at this point. How was everyone's New Year's?
Good. Good. We're alive.
Yes, made it.
Yeah, awesome.
Good. My dog is a little, he doesn't really know what to do. I'm back at work. We're not going off to do something. Anyway, very good. It looks like we've got 3 of us, so we do not have quorum, but there wasn't anything I thought we needed to vote on today anyway. And we've got Sridhar. It looks like Jan is joining right now. Perfect. So we have a couple of things that I've got on my list. Anybody else have any other any items they want to add to the list of topics to discuss?
For me, from just a few things, that's all, just 1 or 2 updates kind of a thing from my side.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, I'll start with the first one I know of. So our YouTube account was created. Created by the Linux Foundation. So we now have a Linux, or we now have a YouTube account that we can post stuff to. I went back and looked at all the stuff that we could post, and it's all posted somewhere else on YouTube, and I didn't know if we can, like the OPI sessions are all posted on the IPDK YouTube, because that's all that existed at the time. I didn't know if I could just grab those and start posting them on ours and say they're our content, or if I've got how we go about doing that. So if anybody is a YouTube content master, let me know. I'm not sure what we should post on our YouTube account yet. We don't have anything that is specifically ours.
I think the proceedings of our initial kickoff way back when, right? When we were having that inaugural session.
Yes.
That may be still of interest, and I think it's weird that it's sitting on IPDK. People probably wouldn't be looking there, but I also know that YouTube will not let you just clone the content, right? So it's like you don't want to just create another copy, maybe linking to it, maybe like kind of building a collection of things and with pointers that would work, and then we can promote and push our channel. I'm assuming we have a channel, right, for OPI. That's what
we do.
Yeah. And then pushing that out to via our social and kind of amplifying it. That would be a good use of time. We also want to check if there's any other content that people may have objections to posting on YouTube, but we could potentially post. That's probably the only other thing that crosses my mind right now, just making sure that if we have something that's not in the public domain right now, that we create some sort of a publication kind of strategy to YouTube. This was brought up before. I think Joe may have brought this up a while ago.
Yeah,
I don't know where we end up with it. Yeah, we have
an approved content policy that we would publish all of the sessions that we participate in to YouTube. My only question is, all the ones that we participated in, that we have recordings of, have been posted somewhere else. Like the Intel Innovation On conference was posted somewhere else. The ION presentation was posted somewhere else. The session that the folks did in Japan recently, Yokohama, that was posted somewhere else on the Linux Foundation page, I believe. So we just have to figure out. I need someone who knows YouTube to figure out how do we do that? What do we do? And it may be, Sridhar, that I go back to the person who set up the account and ask them some questions like that.
Yeah, sure. Or maybe we can have maybe a session with him. If it helps out many people, we can ask him to come some meeting and share some tips, kind of a thing.
Okay.
I don't know whether he will have time. I can check.
That would be awesome if you would.
Yeah. And see, wherever our OPI members go participate and present their talks, right? So we can pull all those presentations in one place and create a list, kind of a thing. Even in the YouTube, I think we can create this playlist, kind of a thing.
A playlist that goes to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was suggesting, or something similar to that. So we can just create a collection in the channel.
I think they
Okay.
call it playlist, I think, right? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
think it is called a playlist. So we can look at that. The
I think this playlist, even if it's there in somebody else's account, I think we can create a playlist of our favorite things and set it up, right?
okay, I'll start looking into that as well. Second thing on my list is that we now have OPI stickers. I don't know if folks saw that. I will put if you go to, how do I do this? Just going to share my screen real quick. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is an OPI sticker on my Mac. We got stickers. We have about 220 left, 230 left. If anybody would like OPI stickers sent to them for an event they're attending, that's taking precedence, or if people just want them to put on their own goodies and to hand out to colleagues, let me know. Do that in Slack. Direct message me an address, and I can put those in the mail and send those off to folks. And I imagine, depending on the number of questions that I get, that I will run out of those, and we'll need to order some more. So we'll see. Any questions on that one?
No, that's good. That's awesome.
Perfect,
We'll have
perfect.
them.
They actually look pretty good. So they're about an inch and a quarter tall and about 2.5 inches long. And so, yeah, they look pretty good. Anyway, that's what that is. All right, Sridhar, what other things do you have? That was what I had.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, wait a minute. I do have one more. Sorry about that. It can go next. So, but go ahead, Sridhar, and then I'll do mine.
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The first thing is on I just sent you that are we maintaining? I think you are maintaining that list of events, right? That could be interesting for OPI.
Yes, I do. We've got a list of those on the wiki. No, we don't have it on the wiki. It's in Google Drive. So I do have a list of events that would be interesting for us when the call for papers ends, when the event is, where it is, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I think I think that's can we? Is it public? I think it is public, right?
Yep, it is. Let me.
Because I just wanted to add that open source summit. I just forwarded you the mail that submission deadline is on February 3rd or something. I think that could be one of the relevant open source summit North America. Yeah.
Okay, give me just a second now. Get the link and post it here in.
So that I will whatever I come across, I will try to add to that list.
Okay. It is in the OPI outreach group folder on our drive, and I will link. It's amazing how many buttons you've got to push to copy a Google Drive link. There it is.
Is it okay if we move this to a wiki page or something like that in our wiki?
Yeah, I think we could move it to a wiki if there's a good way to create a table and maintain.
Yeah. I will give it a try. Thanks.
Okay, very good. And is it the
open source
open
summit?
source
Yeah, you
summit.
already have it. No, you have it for 2022, 23, 23. No.
There it is. No, that's open source summit.
23. Oh, open source. No, that is Japan. Open source summit North America. I'm looking
Open Source Summit North America is not on here. Okay.
at. Because the deadline is on February 2nd. I'm going by the deadline. Hey, the column names, which is deadline in the column name?
Oh, sorry, it doesn't look like I've got that in there. So the
These are, I think B and C are the event dates, right? B and C are the event dates, and
yes, and E and F are the start and end start.
call for papers date. Call for proposals or whatever, yeah. Okay,
There we go.
thank you. Sorry.
Nope, that's good. I copied it from another location. And didn't get the columns headers. There we go.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, because you have for 23, a FOSDEM is already there. Open Infra Summit is open source summit also. I will add it.
Okay, great.
And the next topic is the marketing representative. So I think in the budget is already allotted for a marketing representative for OPI, right? So I will try to get the name by this week itself. So would any of you want to first interact with the representative, then make a decision that we are okay with the representative, or how is it? Or we are.
So is this that we want to see who we're working with from the Linux Foundation on marketing?
Correct.
Okay.
So that I mean, the outreach committee will be having certain expectations or a vision kind of a thing, which the marketing representative should be working and translating those vision, right? So,
Right.
so some projects would prefer to talk to the representative first. Some don't prefer that. Anybody's okay. They will just work with that representative.
Yeah, I'll work with them.
Okay.
Whoever that is, I will try and translate our requirements again.
So I'm pushing for the name, but this week I should get it, so that from going ahead, the representative will attend these calls and take actions and start working on set of things.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Yep. So
and so
that is
you're
the second. Yeah. Sorry.
And so you're looking to get that name
As soon as by this end of this week, I'm pushing for that.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Okay. And the next is on next week we have the board meeting, right? The first is, of course, I've shared the link for the updates. And
yep, I saw that.
We don't have much of topics for discussion topics in the board. So if the outreach committee wants to bring any particular topic to the board for the board members to discuss this week, I mean, this month's meeting is the right opportunity, because the December was a slow month. There are not enough topics for the board to discuss. So if outreach committee wants the board members to discuss a certain thing from the outreach side, this is the time.
Okay, sounds good.
If you have any particular topic you want the board members to discuss, please let me know. We can add it under the anchor topics, the discussion topics.
Right. And I'm not thinking of anything, because the budget for getting someone to do some of the work that we've talked about was approved. And that was the biggie for us, was knowing that if the budget was approved and moving forward with that.
Yep. And yeah, see, one thing is, of course, on the event side, or the OPI's its own event. If OPI wants to conduct its own event in this year, 2023, at which, and if you want to discuss anything around those things, is also okay. Apart from participating in the events, if OPI wants to conduct its own event, thing, right? So this is that could be another where board members can have opinion on what kind of topic. Will it be end user oriented, or will it be developer oriented? What kind of thing OPI should conduct its own event? because I mean, different projects target different community, right? Some people will want developers, so they will conduct a plug fest or some kind of a developer event kind of a thing, right? Whereas somebody would want to conduct a end user focused event where the showcasing of the solutions and these kind of things will be done.
Got it. Got
So
it.
if OPI would want to have its own, because the budget is there, right? So if you have its own event and when it should do, or what is the strategy, should it co-locate with something else? So yeah, these are the things. Will eventually in 2023 we will do at least one event of our own kind. I think if I remember, though the budget is there for 2, at least we will have at least our own one event.
Sounds good. I don't.
No, it's just a suggestion. So if not this board, maybe next board meeting, you can always bring it up. But we
Yes.
have a slot open for this.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Not a lot happened in this group either, as you can imagine.
Yeah, so that's it from my side, Paul. Thanks.
I think we skipped 3 meetings over the holidays. So, all right. I will. I'll think about that and see if there's anything else. And if any of you have anything, hit me up on Slack and we can go from there. Any others, Sridhar?
No, that's it. That's it from my side. Yeah.
Okay. The topic I had was we had last meeting discussed starting a white paper, something a little longer to discuss what OPI was all about. Alad had started or was going to start a document with an outline in it, and folks were going to start adding content to that. Did anybody do any of that work?
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone connected
Yeah, I don't think so
in the
either.
last year. Yeah.
The other thing that for content that I think that we need to work on, I was contacted by Verizon. They're making the case to their management about budget, and he was looking for this is Eugene Bagwell, and he was looking for a 1-pager, like a 1 or 2 page. Think of it like a slick that we'd have at a conference table. What is OPI? What are we about? What do we do? How do you join? So a real quick one page, 2 or 3 paragraphs, and what OPI is about. I was going to go through the backgrounder that we wrote for Diamond Bluff and see how much of that is appropriate, and put together the content and then bring it before the TSC and see if I could get someone from the TSC to update some of a couple of paragraphs for the technical content and go from there. Anybody else have any suggestions on how to go about that?
I mean, we got to start somewhere. So
Yeah. Yep. Okay, sounds good. So I'll start that. I'll take it to the TSC meeting on Thursday and ask Joe to have folks review it and ask Joe to have someone work on creating content for that. All right. That is all I had on my agenda. Any other agenda items that folks wanted to chat about? Not hearing any. I'll say that that we've completed what we're doing and see if I can take the next half an hour to start working on some of those things.
Sounds good.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining. We'll see you. We will be meeting next week, so I'll see you then.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.